Alright, we got the old pig back home. Everything seems to be doing really good on it. Just trying to iron out a few little issues with it here and there. One, this freaking bolt, the nut seems to be backing off, and all the other ones are good. It's just the one that's in the hardest spot to get to is backing off. Gotta pull the down pipe out of the way, or the dump pipe I guess, the side pipe, and get to that, get it all tightened up. I'll probably put some sort of Loctite or something on it. I rerouted, did I say that weird? I rerouted the wire to the IAT. I did have it nice and hidden through the engine bay because I was initially going to delete this and get something else, but I ended up keeping it. I think it's going to work just fine. Kind of ugly, sure. But I got that rerouted so that I can plug the coolant level sensor back in so that the freaking notification on the dash will go away. Everything else seems to be good. I made a quick little turbo guard so that you guys would quit bitching about it. So what I ended up doing was taking one of those Fly's Eye like carburetor filters and just cutting that thing up. Those things rob so much horsepower that I was like, I need to rid the world of this thing. So I tore that apart and took that like wire mesh grill thing off of it. And I just cut it up a bunch until it was the right shape that I wanted and folded the edges all around. And then, you know, it's solid. It physically cannot go in to tap that nut. It's all good there. Everything else is seeming really good. Put, I don't know, about 10 miles on the truck yesterday, and it shifts fine. Got all 3 gears now. Got it all in. Shifter works great. Once it took a minute to get the linkage adjusted right, but once we got that right, then the thing was just, this thing, it's a totally different truck. There was multiple times where it would be, I'd be at like 70 and I'd think like, all right, I've got to be good enough to really start rolling into it, and it would just spin and get sideways, and I almost Dale Earnhardted myself a couple times, but you know, your boy knows how to counter steer. So we're all looking good there. So the only things I'm going to do now are try a life hack kind of thing, and I'm going to hook up the vehicle speed sensor wires to the front ABS. Now yeah, I'll lose ABS, but I don't care. I'm totally fine with getting rid of it. So if you are not fine with that, don't do this, but this is the way I'm going to do it. You can retrofit the transmission with a vehicle speed sensor. Some of the Turbo 400s came with them. I don't know what years those are, but regardless, this one doesn't have it, and I'm not going to shelf out like 150 bucks for a speed sensor when I can make it work for basically free. So I think that's enough talking about it. Let's get the truck up here on the lift and start kind of getting things together and see if this does actually work for us. I'm hoping it does. I think I'm going to have to play around with the numbers in the tune a bit to get the speedometer as close as I can, but even if it's like 3-4 miles an hour off, not a huge deal to me, as long as I just have something. Alright, so here is the wiring that went to the 80E. Now this will be a lot simpler with a 60 because it only has one speed sensor. On the 80s there's 2. This one I added in. The problem is I don't remember if this went to the front or the back. I think this went to the front, you know, because all that, and then this would have just right in the back there. And I'm pretty sure that I would have to use the back because I'm pretty sure I'll need this one. So that's the one I'm going to cut up, and then I'll run wires up to the ABS sensor, flash the tune in, and hopefully we're good. Should be a pretty simple little deal here. Alright, so I've got the wiring just real loosely kind of rigged into place just for testing purposes. Now, I haven't flashed the new tune in here, but it should still read some sort of vehicle speed, whether it immediately pegs it or what up. Alright, well, might have plugged it into the wrong speed sensor, so Lift the truck back up, plug it into the frontmost sensor, or what I thought was the frontmost sensor, and we'll see if it reads then. Hopefully it does. If it doesn't, I'm gonna be real upset and I'm gonna say, fuck a speedometer, I'll just go off the RPMs. I know that cruising at 55 is right at 2,600 RPMs. 70 should be right around 3,000, give or take. So as long as I keep that in mind, everything else is pretty, you know, insignificant. Doesn't matter a whole bunch. All right, take two. Guys, there's no other way to put this than I'm a complete fucking idiot. How many of you guys already know the reason it's not reading? I'm sure there's a few of you. For those of you who don't, let me enlighten you. I lifted the truck up, fired it up, put it in gear so that the wheels would spin, and the speedometer wasn't working. And I'm thinking to myself, huh, that sucks. Maybe I'm just hooked into the wrong VSS sensor. So, dropped it back down, hooked it into the other one, lifted it back up, did the same thing, still not reading. And I'm like, huh, what the heck? What is going on? This should have read something. And I lowered the truck back down because I was gonna look into the wiring up here, and I made it to about right here when it hit me. I'm hooked into the front wheels and they weren't turning. So of course it's not gonna fucking read anything, god damn it. Such a freaking idiot, dude. Oh my goodness. Alright, well, as embarrassing and awkward as that is, I'm gonna lift the truck back up, throw the other wheels and tires on it, because these ones are gonzo. And then we'll take it for a quick little, we'll know as soon as I start driving down the driveway. But we'll take it for a quick little cruise and see how accurate it is. That was it. I think I gotta go back to that other sensor that I was hooked into the first time. Shit. I accidentally went into third, I forgot to pull the lever. And it spun a lot. Yeah, I went from first and just pulled it. I forgot to pull the lever in to lock it into second. So we went from first to third. How do you fuck up an automatic shift? This guy. The tires definitely felt like they were grabbing though. But yeah, God, if I wasn't an idiot, I would have had this right the first time, I think. Oh no! Oh my God. There's a cop parked right there. What are you doing there, dude? You're never there. Oh, that could be so bad. I sure hope he's just sitting in there jerking off or something and wasn't paying attention, because this thing is loud, bro. Oh no. The freaking odds of that, man. There's never cops just hanging out around here. I should try to just take it nice and easy back to my house. But this thing's so freaking obnoxious, and I do not have my wallet on me. Well, while we're here playing stupid, let's see. It doesn't look like they rubbed it all. Already, they are sticky. But yeah, it doesn't look like they rubbed it all, so that's good, at least not over here. This might have just been going in and out of the driveway. I mean, that's obviously rub, but I think that might have just been in and out of the driveway, so we won't worry about that. This side doesn't look like it rubbed, and I do have way too much tire pressure, or way too much air pressure. I already almost got the labels off. But yeah, they definitely felt like they grabbed. That's good. This thing looks fucking sick, dude. Alright, I did want to peek under here and check things out. I can't believe we just made a test. Alright, he's leaving. He's leaving. He's taking off. Sick. I can't believe we just made a test hit like right next to a cop. Oh my God. That is freaking hilarious, dude. Alright. Let's head back to the house and we'll make one more quick little pull now that he's gone. Alright. I gotta remember to pull this lever in. Ready? Can you guys see anything? Take it nice and easy going in the driveway so I don't destroy the tires at the fenders, but... And I haven't put the new tune in yet, so it still has that neutral rev limiter. So that's what that was, I'm pretty sure. I almost grabbed that. It did... Yeah, you can hear it. It started to get pretty warm. Not sure why. We'll look into that. I don't know if I blew a hose off or what's up. Oh yeah, something's up for sure. All right, got to be careful opening this. All right, well, I'm gonna let this thing cool off before I totally melt my digits on it. And then I'll hopefully get this taken care of. I'll fix that speed sensor wiring, and then we'll try it again. Hopefully with less cops around. that was a little sketchy. I got to raise the rev limiter because it was cutting out at about 6,000 there, and this thing should be able to go to like 64, 6,500 is about where I'm going to take it. But yeah, this thing, totally different animal. I can't wait to get the bugs worked out and get it to the track. And I'm kind of thinking 11s might not be out of the question on this boost level, like 11, 12 pounds of boost. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Say bye, Goldie. We'll see you next time.